my first lessons at the piano were with my father's sister, Agnes Siôn, down Llanfynydd Road at her home at Sherwood. I progressed for a few years at the piano, and when I began my studies at my Sgarman school, I had a new teacher, Geoffrey Knowles, who took me for both organ and piano lessons and theory as well. He was quite thorough in what he did. And throughout my time in my Sgarman, I began to develop quite quickly with both piano and organ, and my musical interests were very firmly established at that time. 1975 was the Urdd Eisteddfod, the National at Llanelli. The set piece was Rondo in C by Beethoven. It was very exciting. At that point, 15 people had been successful in getting as far as the national prelim stage, and I was quite delighted to be chosen out of 15 people, 3 players, one of 3 to go onto the stage. It was a successful outcome, and I won that competition. Well, all my musical studies were firmly established during school time, those 7 years in my Sgarman. And during that time, the organ had become my principal instrument. And it just dominated my life, really, with weekly services to play at Treuddyn Parish Church and numerous weddings to play for. Applying to university, I discovered that there was an organ scholarship at the University of Sheffield. That was a major step in my development. I decided I wanted to carry on and specialise more in organ playing, so I applied to get a place at the Royal Academy of Music in London. The goals at the time were to get through their exams, to get the coveted FRCO diploma, the Fellow of the Royal College of Organists. That's the top diploma any organist worth his salt should be aiming for. It's the Fellowship of the Royal College of Organists is the qualification I'm most proud of. As well as performing, I've in later years accompanied at the Eisteddfod itself, playing for operatic arias, hymn tune solos, and famous Welsh ballads, many of which had to be sight-read at some unearthly hour at 1:30 in the morning when the Eisteddfod has gone on and on, as these things do. The National Eisteddfod came to mould in 2007. The local committees in the area, each village roundabout, was given the task of raising £5,000 as a modest goal. And I went to one of the early meetings at Bryn Coch and suggested to Mr. Aled Davies that I could, in fact, offer to play the organ for 24 hours. And yes, he jumped at the suggestion, and Ceinwen Parry said, "What a good idea, let's get on with that." And before I knew it, Ceinwen had got things going rather more quickly than I'd anticipated. The meeting was in April, and by July she'd set dates and organised various things for me to do this 24-hour marathon on the organ at Treuddyn Parish Church. It was well attended, and I have to say a lot of the money did come from English support, because I work in Berkshire. I got all the members of the Reading Phoenix Choir to sponsor me, but also the members of the Welsh chapels in London where I play, and even Hugh Edwards gave me some money too. That was good. He attends Clapham sometimes. Well, with my musical journey as it is so far, I anticipate it will continue with some unexpected twists and turns, but always it's good to know where you started from, and in order for me to keep that in mind, I usually look to Treuddyn Parish Church, where on the organ itself, which was installed in 1907, there's a little plaque which commemorates my grandparents when the electric organ blower was donated by the family in 1955. They were the first to be married at Treuddyn Parish Church when the organ was newly installed.